Hello, my name is Maria Destour, and it is Tuesday morning, and that means I am going LinkedIn Live to help you take your career off of autopilot and get on your way to monetizing your brilliance. Today, I'm talking to those people who feel like their career is on this hamster wheel. Either they can't get on, they're stuck, they know they want something different, but they can't really figure out how to get there. It's possible that due to a change in circumstance, you suddenly have more time to look and develop a career of your dreams. So, what's the first thing people do when they are looking for a job or trying to figure out a part time gig or whatever? You pull out the resume and you try to update it. And let's face it, nobody likes doing this process. And time goes by, and then you're like, oh, whatever, this is good enough. And then you start applying, because that feels like progress. But then you know what happens? Ghosting and lots of letters in the inbox. Thank you for applying. We're going to go in a different direction. And you know what your brain does? It starts making up stories. I can't even get this job that's beneath me. What if I'm not qualified for anything? I'm never going to get a job. And you know what happens? The desperation sits in more and more. And then you really start applying because you're like, I have grit. I'm going to do this. You apply. And then you start to collect knowledge, the picking the pieces of course, I didn't get the job. I'm not qualified. I'll be unemployed forever. And you just get into this spiral that you can't stop instead of understanding that the reason why you're not landing interviews is because you're really not applying for things that are the right fit. You're not customizing your resume. You're not networking into a job. Sound familiar? Are you ready to get out of the quicksand that is swallowing you whole? Today, I'm going to share my proven 5-step system for how I help my clients get from stuck to moving forward in this career pivot. And let's start with step one. But there's 2 step ones because I make the rules and there can be 2 step ones. And that is number 1, start with the self-assessment. Figure out what your strengths and skills are. Figure out what it is you want to do. This shotgun approach of applying isn't going to work. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out your non-negotiables. Figure out your needs. What does a day in the life look like? Do you want to work 9 to 5? Do you want to have a flexible schedule? Do you need a specific income? Can you travel? Can you not? Figure this all out ahead of time. Look at the skills that you have and the experiences. Understand how you help companies and be able to articulate that. And the other number 1 that should be going on at the exact same time is the mindset work. When we do hard things in our life, our brains attack and they tell us why we should go back to doing what's safe, why we should stay in this job that is safe, why we're not enough. And you need to work on that mindset and build those tools because you know what? You are more than enough. You have fantastic skills, volunteer work, education, and you are a prize for the future company or organization. You just have to figure out how to package yourself and show them. So, number 3, because there's 2, number 3, because there's 2 number 1s, are then to start exploring the opportunities and figuring out if there are some skills or connections that you need to make. So, how do you explore opportunities? You research, you talk to people, you go to free stuff on the internet, you go to networking events, connect with groups on Meetup, connect with your affinity alumni groups, industry groups, start going to things, talking to people. Look at LinkedIn, see the path that people took to get to where they are. Is there a simple cert you need to pick up? Is there an extra degree you need to pick up? That's fine, especially if you're already in a job. As long as you're moving forward to the next thing, you're going to feel better. Then number 4 is create that action plan. I work with my clients to figure out how they can get from here to there, whether that's helping them build a runway. If they're already unemployed, maybe sometimes it's getting in some quick cash with a temporary thing just to buy a little more time. It's managing the finances, looking at the real picture of where you are now, how long you have a runway for, and where you need to go. If you want to build that side gig or that entrepreneurial venture, you still might need to take a bridge job so that you can then get some more income and gain the skills you need to start that next journey. Whatever it is, I help women figure these pieces out. And number 5 is take action and stay resilient, because along all these steps, you're still working on that mindset piece. Take control of your brain and turn it into your best friend. Apply for jobs regularly, a couple at a time. Research them. Understand the problems this company has or organization and how you are going to solve them. Network your way in so that your resume is handed to the hiring manager, because that's going to get you there faster. Surround yourself by people who are doing similar things or who have already done these things, because this is hard and you're going to need them to help pull you forward and comfort you when that rejection does come, because it will. But that doesn't mean you're not good enough. What it means is that's not the right match for you today. Practice your self-care, celebrate those wins, and stay persistent. You got this, and I'm here to help. Click the link in my profile, and we can be on the phone this week talking about your specific career and how you can get on your way to monetizing your brilliance. Thanks for joining me. June is almost here, and now is your time to move forward on this big thing, whatever it is. I just opened up 5 spots on my calendar this week. Let's get you going so that you can land quickly and move towards finding that balance of where your passions and purpose cross with your skills so that you can feel fulfilled in what you do every day.